Welcome to Raven on the Rock, Denver's way to expose unique talent and original music from local artists. With your host, Rockin' Raven. You're going to enjoy what you are about to hear on Raven on the Rock. Brought to you by Rockin' Raven Productions and the Scoop 303.
Welcome back to Raven on the Rock. I'm here in the studio today with Jack O'Day and his wonderful wife, Pam. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Now that you guys brought me a bottle of wine, this is going to be a fun show. They brought me a bottle of Ravenswood, and it has like 3 ravens on the label, and it's a Merlot. And those of you that know me, I am allergic to red wine, so I'm only going to have a little bit. If the show ends abruptly at 7, Jack and Pam will take over for me.
That's not going to happen.
Well, we're going to have fun tonight. Jack is going to play live, and Pam is his bassist, and I handed Sophie to her because poor Sophie doesn't get to get played since I hurt my hands, and I'm very excited that she's going to be playing Sophie tonight. Yay!
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Yeah. So how long have you two been playing together?
It's been just a little over 3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was getting a band together, and we had a gig booked up, and the bass player bailed on me.
Uh-oh.
And Pam was trying to learn at the time, so she took over and filled in, and been doing it ever since.
Yay.
Yeah.
So is it fun working with your husband?
Sure. Just when I mess up, I get those dirty looks.
Okay, I don't think that has anything to do with you being his wife, though.
Yeah. Probably not.
I think the leader of every band gives the dirty looks now and then, you know?
Yeah.
It's unintentional, but it does happen.
Yeah. So, how long have you been playing, Jack?
I started playing guitar when I was about 12 years old, so right around 45 years.
Yeah. And have you been in Denver the whole time?
No, I grew up in Kentucky, in
Oh.
Louisville, Kentucky, and we've been out here since 1978.
Cool.
So pretty much my whole life I've been out here now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been out here since 2000, and I'm not going anywhere. How about you?
No, I love it out here. The weather's fantastic here. You can't beat it.
No. And you didn't even grow up in Chicago. I don't
Oh,
think
no.
Kentucky's winters are as bad as Chicago's.
Oh, not even close.
No.
I've been through Chicago in the winter, and I don't like it. No.
Well, see, and I didn't mind it until I moved here and
You're
realized
right.
what I was missing.
That's how I am with the weather in Kentucky in the summertime. It's like I didn't mind it when I lived there, but you go back and the humidity, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
God, how do you people stand this?
I know. Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have a band now,
Yes, called Second Wind.
and how long have you had Second Wind?
It's been going on 3 years now.
Is this your second wind?
Yeah, actually, that's how the name came about, because we're all old farts, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're only as old as your heart feels.
This is true. But, yeah, none of us were working, so we just came up with the name. It's like, okay, we got our second wind, and this is what we're going to do now.
There you go. And what kind of music do you play?
We play blues-based rock.
Blues-based rock.
Yeah, mostly, the classic stuff.
Uh-huh.
ZZ Top, Skinner,
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin, George Thorogood, stuff like that. Then we do a lot of just regular blues, just straightforward blues.
Cool.
Yeah. And we have our originals, which is still blues-based rock.
Right, and you're
Yeah.
going to play those for us today, huh?
I will.
Very cool. All right, what's first song you're going to play for us today?
This is called Naggin' Woman Blues. And it's got nothing to do with my wife.
Whatever.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, I work all day from sun up to sundown. When I get home, don't want no one around. Well, she started talking about that and this. And then she on the phone, dogged me to a scissor. Swear I got those nagging woman blues. Swear I got those nagging woman blues. After a hard day's work, you say the grass needs cut. Well, I feel like you kicked me right in the butt. Said her clothes need washing, the dog needs a walk. And all you wanna do is talk, talk, talk. And I swear I got those nagging woman blues. Yes, I got those nagging woman blues. Now my old lady says she needs some cash, 'cause the car she driving ain't got no gas. Well, all I wanna do is sit down and relax. But then she started hollering, take out the trash. Well, I swear I got those nagging woman blues. No, I got those nagging woman blues. Swear I got those nagging woman blues. Well, the grass got cut and the coals got washed. The dog got walked and the cars got gas. Finally sit down, take a drink of my glass. But then she called me a lazy ass. Well, I swear I got them nagging woman blues. No, I got those nagging woman blues. Thank you.
That was adorable. I love
But
it.
it wasn't about me.
I was gonna
No,
say,
not
you
at
know,
all.
most songs that I have my guests talk about how they wrote them. But
No comment.
But you know what, Jack? I think we're gonna pass on this one.
Yeah, I do have to go home with her tonight.
You
It's a
do.
little-
I mean, I get to go home with her tonight.
There you go.
It's a little bit about me and about. I talk to my sister a lot, long distance,
Yeah.
and I think it has to do with a little bit of both of us.
Yeah.
It's all in fun. It's all
So
in fun.
fun. That was an awesome song. I love
Thank you.
it.
Thank you very much.
So, you said you started playing when you were about 12.
Yes.
Did you play the guitar or?
Yes, always been the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to play drums, but I don't know. I fell in love with the guitar the first time I grabbed one.
Yeah. Cool.
I did. My first guitar was kind of crappy. You know, it was plastic and had nylon strings.
Of
and
course.
probably broke it in a month. Then I got the next one with green stamps. You know, I don't know if you remember those.
Oh
but
my gosh, yes. Yes, yes.
I had that one forever, though. I
How
did.
fun.
Don't know
Green stamp.
I don't know whatever happened to it, but that's a long time ago.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
What about singing?
I don't like to sing. Is
Why?
self-conscious about it, I guess. It took me a long time to sing. I've played in other bands where I just play guitar, but when I started this one, we had a singer lined up, and he kind of bailed on us. Just things didn't work out. So
Right.
I said, well, I guess I have to sing by proxy, and that's what happened.
Very well. Things happen for a reason, and you
Yeah.
have an awesome blues voice. You
Well,
really
thank
do.
you. Thank you very much.
There's nothing to be self-conscious about.
Well,
Awesome.
I'm not going to be singing Journey for you.
No.
No.
Okay.
I do have my limitations.
A lot of people cannot sing that, and there is Rich from Sucker Punch. Oh my gosh, you close your eyes and you think you're at a Journey concert.
I've heard those guys. They're awesome.
He is just Rich Kessinger. If you ever get to go out and hear him, he's just amazing. So, did you take any lessons or anything when you were younger?
Well, 4 or 5, I think what it was.
4 or 5 lessons, or you were 4?
No, 4 or 5 lessons.
Really?
Yeah, I started doing kind of bad in school, and Mom said no more lessons.
Uh-oh.
Concentrate on school, boy.
Yeah?
And she was right, But I took it upon myself to teach myself to play.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I do mostly by ear now.
A lot of music. My son and my dad were like that.
Yeah.
They listen by ear and they can play anything, and I think that's a gift.
It is. It's I can't read music at all. I mean, I could at one time in my life a little bit, but nothing at all anymore.
Yeah.
But luckily they have these new things called tabs. And that helps.
No, that's a gift. It really is. My dad couldn't either. My dad couldn't read music. My son had the same orchestra teacher from 4th grade to senior year, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
He played the cello, and he could just hear a song and play it.
Well, that's amazing, because those instruments are tough.
Yeah, my dad played the keyboards.
Yeah, that's cool. I
Yeah.
love the keyboards.
So, where do you play at besides up north?
That's basically where we're
Up
at
north.
all the time. Yeah, now we're down south. We play at Jordanelli's once a month. We're the second Friday of every month there, and they treat us real well there. I love playing there. Play at and that's in Brighton. Play at Trailside in Thornton.
I've been on Trailside.
We have played at Sweetwaters. I
With
guess that's
Chappie.
Broomfield. Yeah, Chappie.
Yeah.
Chappie's a character. I like that
Yeah.
man. Yeah. We've played the Lake. Was that the Lakewood Bar and Grill?
Uh-huh.
And there's that other one right down the street. Oh, the pub on Colfax. We've played there,
Oh, okay.
and I don't think they're open anymore.
No, it's something else now.
Something else now. Yeah.
And see, I'm having one of those medicine moments.
Yeah.
I know the name of that place now.
Oh. I have
And
no
God
clue
help
what
me,
it
I
is.
can't think of it.
See, I don't get down this way that often, so I don't really know.
We played at Dillinger's in Lafayette,
Dillinger's,
Crossroads.
Yeah.
Played Key Largo in Greeley. That's a cool place.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he kind of shuts things down for like rock bands during the winter to cater more to the college kids, I guess, the hip hop and the pop music and whatnot, which I don't care for, but everybody
Yeah.
has their own thing, you
Right.
know? Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't knock it, but I don't care
No.
for it.
Well, and I try to play everything on my show because I want these young kids to hear the seasoned kids,
Exactly. Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
you notice a lot of the newer bands around are going back to the old school sound. That's what I've been noticing.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah. Well, a little while ago, before we started the show, we were talking about the Groove Hogs, and Michael Floorwax, and he had Rick Lewis read a letter today that he will not be coming back, and everybody is sad about that, but we're all sending out good vibes to him to get better soon and feel better. And I'm going to play a little Groove Hog right here. This is live from the Buffalo Rose. And this is back when Michael Hornbuckle was playing guitar. And this is a fun song. So, Floorwax, this one's for you.
Yeah, promises put together with lies. But if mama won't play, and her daddy won't stay. You know it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And her daddy won't stay. change your mind every half an hour. If mama don't play, then her daddy won't stay. If mama won't play, then daddy won't stay. You act like you're changing. I know that you want that dog ain't gonna hunt. I ain't gonna go for that. Hey Joe, ain't gonna let you touch his organ no more. The mighty Joe Sellers on the B3, yeah! It's Friday night! Come on, Big Joe! You act like you're changing. I know that you want that dog ain't gonna hunt. Dog ain't gonna hunt. Dog ain't gonna hunt. Nobody's gonna play it no more.
Pepperdine's integrated approach to business solutions offers you access to an array of products and services through decades of experience, state-of-the-art production processes, as well as inspired technological innovation. Whether your business or organization requires printed marketing materials, promotional ads, specialty items, commercial signage, stamps, or simply functional internal forms, their dedicated staff will provide the level of personal service and support your project deserves. Pepperdine's is located at 790 Umatilla Street, Denver, Colorado, 80204, or call 303-595-3663. Okay, we're back with Jack O'Day and his wonderful wife Pam, and they are going to play something else for us in a minute. But let's talk about growing up in Kentucky. Pam, where did you grow up?
Kentucky.
You both grew up in Kentucky.
All over, actually.
Yeah.
I've been all over the states.
So, what was it like growing up in Kentucky, besides not getting to take any more lessons because you weren't doing very good in school?
Actually, it was a great place to grow up. I mean, fields and woods to play in, creeks and rivers and lakes. It's just an awesome place.
So how old were you when you moved?
I moved out here right after I turned 21.
So, okay, so what was the music scene like there in Kentucky growing up? How'd you get into blues?
I guess because most of the bands out there were blues based. I mean, it was still rock, but we were in the heart of like the southern rock explosion. You know, Skinner and Marshall Tucker and Charlie Daniels and the Allman Brothers. Of course, Allman Brothers that's a straight blues band, if you ask me. You know, and I fell in love with the stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the first band I really fell in love with was, you're gonna laugh, was probably the Monkees.
I'm not laughing.
You know, I was just a little kid, and then it's like,
Well, so was I.
yeah, so this is what I want to do here. But you know, you listen to all the different stuff, and then the Southern music came out, and all that was blues based. And you know, then like you had James Gang, which and Deep Purple, they're all blues based.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, they're not Southern rock, but we were getting a lot of that too. I just fell in love with the sound.
Well, good.
Then, you know, as I got a little bit older, got into like Muddy Waters and John Lee Hooker and things like that.
So no high school bands you were in?
I mean, yeah, we had our little garage bands here
band.
and there, yeah.
Yeah.
Never played anywhere, of course, you know. I think we played at the school once. You know, a couple little parties here and there that never amounted to anything, you know, but we still had fun.
But it was cool memories.
Oh, yeah, great memories.
Yeah.
You got to learn your chops somewhere. You
So
know?
were the school gigs like talent shows or?
One of them was, yeah. I think that's the only one we had ever played at the school was the talent show.
Yeah.
And it didn't go over so well. But our singer choked and he couldn't sing, and you know, one of those things.
Aww.
It's like, okay. And we weren't very good anyway, so whatever.
But it was a good experience, right?
Oh yeah, it was a blast. I couldn't ask for anything better than that. You know, and my next door neighbor, which at the time we were probably best friends.
Yeah.
He was our drummer, so you know, we just had fun.
Yeah.
Just a lot of fun, yeah.
Very cool. So you came out here when you were 21. What happened with your music then?
Just kind of put it on the back burner because work, raising a family.
Right.
I never stopped playing the guitar ever. Then I got into, there was a couple bands I played with in the 80s. One never went anywhere, and the other one was doing okay. It's a band called Ambush. I don't know if you ever heard of them. We played for, probably close to 2 years before that fell apart.
In the 80s.
In the 80s.
Were they
yes.
spandex bands?
No. We were the Allman Brothers.
Listen
kind
to
of
Pam
music.
over there laughing.
No, we were like
You were the only one who got to see him in the spandex, right?
no spandex on this boy. No spandex. No, we were more rooted towards the Allman Brothers and things like that. Still blues based.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what you gonna play for us next?
It's a song called "Good Time Rock and Roll Feeling."
Okay, and you wrote this, right?
I wrote this sitting at a racetrack one night.
Oh. Okay. Well, here we go.
Hot rods, hollies, and Kentucky whiskey. Me and my baby were getting kind of frisky. Hot summer nights and a bright moonlight. Oh, baby, well, you know what I like is that good time. Rock and roll feeling. That good time. Rock and roll feeling. Rockin' music on them good old blues. Some of that country, you know that too. Come on down, give me a call. No, we're really gonna have us a ball. We got a good time, rock and roll feeling. Yeah, good time, rock and roll feeling. Ice cold beer or some jungle juice. All that other stuff that gets us real loose. From early in the morning till late at night. A lot of people saying that we just ain't right. We got that good time, rock and roll feeling. That good time, rock and roll feeling. singing along. No, I'm gonna rock you all night long. Way back in 1965, that's when this feeling first came alive. It's called a good time, rock and roll feeling. That good time, rock and roll feeling. That good time, rock and roll feeling.
I gotta get a clap track.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. That was very cool.
Thank you.
I like that. How racetrack?
Racetrack, yeah.
They didn't serve beer, so he was bored.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. We go out to was that Fort Morgan for the dirt races,
Uh-huh.
and it's just a beautiful summer night, and I could smell the fuel in the air. Just brought back a lot of old memories. So
Very
the
cool.
thing about going out in the fields and partying the way we used to, and just having a good old time. So that's where the
It
where
didn't
it came
actually
from.
have anything to do with the racetrack.
No, it just from growing up in Kentucky, driving hot rods and
Yeah.
motorcycles and whatnot.
So you
So-
were all boy.
Yeah, oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Tried to be anyway. Back then, you were frowned upon if you acted a little girly.
Well, we are going to play a little tune from Lisa Bell's new CD, The Italian Project, and we will be back with more of Jack and Pam O'Day.
Baby came over bringing rice and beans, gave me sweet, sweet love and saying pretty please. Honey, show me what it takes to see. I looked hard and long, worked all my days, searched high and low for any way to bring my world some peace, serenity. I said, bring the love, bring the love. Bring the love, bring the love. What you bring to the table is what you eat. You gotta give your best when you take that seat. Girlfriend was on for breaking bread with me. She said, oh, what is this world we see? Losing all my faith in humanity. If fear and anger have their way, it seems to me we're lost today. Feeling all this hate, insanity. You got to bring the love, bring the love. Bring the love, bring the love. What you bring to the table is what you eat. You gotta give your best when you take that seat. Over crisp fried chicken and some tasty greens. My son said, Mama, tell me what it means to be a good man. How can I be complete? Well, the only thing I know that's true, you gotta reach down deep inside of you. Give the world your heart, don't you retreat. I said, bring the love, bring the love. Bring the love, bring the love. What you bring to the table is what you eat. You gotta give your best when you take that. Bring the love, bring the love.
Rock All Over You. Customized fashion, jewelry, and much more. Get your bling on at Rock All Over You. Check out their link on the left side of the Raven on the Rock website. Now.
Hey, this is Billy Van Kuren from the Santa Fe Band. You're listening to Raven on the Rock. More cowbell.
Yep, more cowbell. I should have my cowbell and play it a little bit after that little plug there.
You should
So,
never get enough cowbell.
never. I can never play enough cowbell. So, Jack, you were just telling me you're retired.
Yeah, about 3 years ago. A little over 3 years ago now.
How's it working for you?
Loving it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was going to work at 3 in the morning, and, that sucks.
So what did you do?
I work for Rainbow Bread, which is now Bimbo.
Ooh.
Bimbo Bread.
Bimbo?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Serious? The girls actually have to wear Bimbo on their shirts.
He's joking, Pam.
No, he's not.
I'm
No,
not joking.
it's bimbo bread now.
Rainbow bread is now bimbo bread?
Bimbo Bread, yes.
Why?
Because Bimbo from Mexico bought out Sara Lee, which owned Rainbow. So yeah.
He's not lying.
I'm not lying.
Yes, my mouth is wide open right here. I'm speechless.
It's probably pronounced Bimbo, but it's Bimbo.
And the name tags say bimbo.
Bimbo, yeah. Isn't that pretty downgrading to women?
Crap, that is...
I'm in contact with a lot of my friends still, and I asked the girls, I said, so you got to wear Bimbo on your shirt? They all look at me and yes, and then they slap me, of course. But,
I just totally forgot everything I was going to ask Jack now, too. Bimbo bread.
Bimbo Bread.
So, retirement. All right, so you've been retired 3 years. Now, did the first song you play come before or after the retirement?
After retirement.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, he really crafts my style.
So, Pam, how you handling this whole retirement thing?
Actually, pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I didn't think it would go as good as it has
Good.
because I'm home all the time too.
Right.
Because I'm disabled.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so you figured you'd pick up the bass, learn how to play it, give you something more in common to,
Yeah, I guess.
spend retirement with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Works out okay.
Yeah. So now you just got the band going.
Yeah. I've been going. Well, I started it right after I retired with some guys, and actually, none of them are left in the band but me. Nothing. I had nothing to do with any of it, but
Right.
people quit here and there, and actually, we just hired a new drummer. He's played 2 shows with us now.
Yeah.
Our last one just moved to Maine, so kind of put a damper on that.
I bet.
Yeah. Miss him. He's a good drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're all set again.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy, he used to, Dennis is playing with us now. Dennis Delventhal's his name. And he played with the Country Cowboys for a while. Don't know if you're familiar with them. You probably know Krusty. He's been around for a while. I don't know his real name.
Oh, I do. Jim Stevens?
Yep.
Yep. Krusty!
Yep. That's him.
I do. You know what Krusty taught me?
Uh-uh.
Emma was overheating, and he taught me that if you put wooden clothespins on your gas line, it absorbs the heat.
Is that right?
That's right, and it worked.
Huh.
By golly,
How about that?
it did.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, that's what he taught me.
Huh. Yeah. He's playing with Steve Crenshaw now. As far as I know. Playing bass for Steve.
He plays all over the place.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He does. So, what you gonna play for us next?
I'm going to play a song called Cypress.
Cypress.
Yeah.
You were in California.
Nope.
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 Has nothing to do with the tree, I bet.
Nope. It's a song about loss, basically.
All right. Well, here we go with Mr. Jack O'Day and Cypress.
Well, I woke up this morning and I knew what I had to do. I looked in your eyes, I was already missing you. Your head on my shoulders and your sweet kisses too. All short little while, just me and you. Well, I see you and I know that you're hurting so. Though in my heart I got to let you go. Everywhere you went, you made people smile. Even if it was just for a little while. Well, I wish you could have told me how you feel. Knowing down that everything will heal. Well, I see you and I know that you're hurting so. Know my heart, I got to let you go. Aching heart, got to carry on as a start. It was hard watching you slip away, and I hope to see you again some sunny day. Well, I see you and I know that you're hurting so. Let you go. So I see you and I know that you're hurting so. No more, I got to let you go. Got to let you go.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yay. All right. Well, we are going to play a little Hornbuckle Brothers for you if you go. And we will be right back with Jack O'Day.
Now, darling, if you go, you take my whole life with you, baby. Darling, don't you know I'd do anything to get you back now, baby. It's all up to you. My life is in your hands. Come with me, baby. I wanna make you understand. Darling, I need you. I need you to be here. Don't leave me standing here
love for you is a simple fact now, baby. It's all up to you. My life is in your hands. Come with me, baby. I wanna make you understand. I love you tomorrow, just like I do today. Don't leave me standing here to die this way. Don't go. Well, out there in Colorado, there's a girl I know. She'd like to make your guitar. It's really nice for the show. They look good on your back, these old guitar straps. Baby, baby, Raven Rams.
As always, Raven on the Rock reminds you to please drink responsibly and always designate a sober driver.
And we're back with Jack O'Day and his lovely wife Pam. We're sitting here having fun talking about the Halloween Bash at Herman's Hideaway on October 24th. It's a VRDO, Raven Eggs and Kegs thing. Make sure you get out there. I will tell you in a little while who all is going to be there, but I am going to be co-hosting with the other Raven. And I was just telling Jack and Pam that I actually have a Raven costume. So y'all got to come out and see it. If you want some discount tickets, hit me up on Facebook and I will make sure you get some. Also on Halloween, October 31st, Hollow Stock at Riffs, which is in Wheat Ridge. Hollow Stock is going to be so much fun. Burnt Lips is going to be there. Nightwolf, I think. Wait, let me get my notes. I know it's Night something because I just had... Yes, it's Nightwolf. I had to remember a band a few months ago, Night Sun. I'm so confused. It's the medicine, I'm telling you. Also, Wild Mountain Honey is going to be there, and the last band is called the Mop-Ups. Did you ever have a mop-up band?
I have not.
Well, a mop-up band closes out the show. And all I know is Joe Sellers is playing keyboards. I don't know who else is in the mop-ups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun because, you know, one of the things that impresses me so much about these musicians is they don't have to practice.
Yeah.
They can just get right up there and play together.
Yeah. I wish I was that talented. But
Well, it's going to be fun. And
Yeah.
then, of course, the day after Halloween, I probably just won't go to sleep. Mile High Scenesters is having another fundraiser at Brunswick Bowl. I think the address is considered Highlands Ranch. So I'm going to get to wear my Raven costume 3 times. I'm so excited. So
Should
what are
be
you
fun.
guys going to do on Halloween? Sit home, turn off the porch light?
oh,
No, we
We'll
don't
hand
do
out-
that. No.
We'll hand out candy. I love Halloween.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get to scare the kids. You know, it's fun.
It's not about the candy. It's about scaring the kids.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well, you get all dressed up, and after you get rid of all that candy, you come on down to Riffs.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a good time.
That
It's
would
on a
be-
Friday night too,
It
so
is.
that'll work.
It is.
That'll work for sure.
It'll be lots of fun.
I know we normally go up to Cheers for Halloween because
Yeah.
they usually do a big thing up there.
Uh-huh.
We were hoping we'd have a gig, but it didn't come through. So
Well, now you can come party with us instead.
yeah, there you go.
It'll be fun.
Sometimes partying's better than playing.
That's right. That's right. So, speaking of youngsters and scaring them and Halloween and all that fun stuff, if you had a young musician in front of you right now, what advice would you give them?
Stay true to yourself. Don't let other people tell you what to play.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have a talent and you need to show it in your own way. Matter of fact, I just gave that advice to my next door neighbor. He just turned 18, didn't he, Darian? Mm-hmm. And he's doing his hip hop thing, you know, and puts down his own beats and all that stuff. I mean, he's sampling a lot of stuff, but he writes his own lyrics. And
right.
You know, he asked me for advice. I said, you know what, just do what feels natural to you. I said, if you're not feeling it, then it's probably not any good if you're not feeling it.
Right.
But just stay true.
And I can so tell these Denver musicians, when you see a good musician, you can just see that it's coming from their soul.
Exactly.
And they really don't even have to put any effort into it.
No. I mean, maybe sometimes get the lyrics out or whatever,
Or,
you know.
well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're really enjoying what they're doing.
When you're
and-
watching them, it's effortless.
and it's just pouring out of them.
Right.
I get it. Yeah, it's a cool thing. It really is.
It is.
It's a great feeling when it happens that way too.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. It's nothing like it. It really isn't.
So be true to yourself. That's very good advice. And what would you tell them if they said, you know, my parents are trying to manage me and I really want a real manager?
That's a tough one there because I've never used a manager.
All right, well, let me answer that one for you.
Yeah, you answer that one.
We had a young kid at one of the high schools here, and he was an awesome musician. He made a video, and his friend recorded it on his iPhone and put it on YouTube.
Nice.
Named it "If Justin Bieber Can Do It, Why Can't I?"
Great. I love it.
It went viral. Well, at that moment, I was having a fundraiser for youth music, and I wanted him to come and play a couple songs. Mainly because I like to teach these kids to give back to their community. You know, especially if the community is supporting you and what you do, you know, you got to give back a little bit.
I agree with that.
So I messaged him on Facebook, didn't hear anything. I saw that he read it, but I didn't hear anything. Not 2 days later, his YouTube video went viral. He was on Oprah Winfrey playing with Lenny Kravitz.
My goodness. That's awesome.
A week after that, I get a phone call from his manager in California
Oh, wow.
wanting to know what I wanted him for. And I explained the situation. You know, I'd like him to play a couple songs at this fundraiser. Well, I'll get back to you. Never heard another word of her. His Facebook page was never updated. His website was never updated. And I don't know where he went.
Oh, wow.
Maybe back home.
So you guys out there, you guys and gals, stay true to yourself and remember who brought you onto this earth. And I know from experience that your parents are square. My parents were square too. My parents knew nothing. Which was totally true until I had my own children who thought I knew nothing.
Then you realize how smart your parents were, right?
And then you realize how smart your parents were.
That's right.
And your parents only want the best for you, and the managers out in California only want you to make money for them. And that's all they're looking out for. They're not looking out for you. So don't ever, ever, ever complain if your parents want to manage you for a while.
You know, at least listen to them, take their advice, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure, yeah.
And when they give you advice, that's exactly what it is. It's from experience. It's not, they're not just throwing something out there that, you know, to irritate you.
Even though it does, right? But yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Your parents won't steer you wrong, not intentionally anyway. And yeah, listen to them for sure. Because these like you said, managers, they're blood suckers is what they are.
Well,
not all of them, not all
no,
of them.
but it's their job to make money for themselves, to support themselves. They're not
Exactly.
worried about you. They don't care about you and your future like your parents would.
Not at all. Yeah. Makes good sense. Good advice.
Yeah, so. What about writing music versus originals, what would you tell them? Now you do both. So.
Yeah, I do both. In order to get work in probably every city in America, I don't know for sure, but in this city, you have got to play covers. People want to hear covers. Then you work your stuff in, get people used to hearing them. And pretty soon people say, hey, I like that. Or hopefully they say that.
Right.
And so you build a basis like that. If you're going to go out there just trying to make it on originals, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
No, unfortunately.
Right.
Unless you get real lucky.
That's exactly how I feel about it too. I've been to shows where they just start out with covers and nobody's dancing, nobody knows the song, you know.
Exactly, yeah. And you got to play them a few times before people. Oh wow, I kind of like that.
I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of catchy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you do your demo CD and you start handing out your demo CDs of your originals.
Right.
But you still got to play some covers to get them in the door.
You do, and and covers are fine. We do play covers, but we don't play them like note for note for.
You make it your own?
Yeah, I don't want to go out there and sound like ZZ Top because ZZ Top's already done it,
right?
And and who am I to say, okay, well, I can play that just like them? I can't.
Yeah.
So we put our own twist on everything we do.
Right. Very cool.
And it stays close enough to the originals to where everybody knows, okay, that's this song, but yet they're going, a little different, like it.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully.
yeah, you need to record something then because I am very excited. I'm working really hard on this. Hopefully the 1st of November I'll have it out. But I'm going to have a segment on my Wednesday shows, Make It Your Own.
Okay.
And I decided to do this because there's a band called Fujita Scale, and I was at the Toad one night, and they were opening for somebody else who I was going to see, and that's another thing, to get yourself out there. I had no idea who Fujita Scale was.
I've heard of them.
And now I love them.
Really?
Oh God, yes,
Yeah.
I love them.
I haven't heard anything by them, but I have heard of them.
Well, they played Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Great song. We do that one.
Oh my gosh. It was just totally nothing like Bob Dylan's, but it was so Knocking on Heaven's. I mean, you knew it was Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Right.
But they made it their own. So what I started out to do is I want these high school kids to send me a song, a cover, and make it their own. But now that I'm doing the radio show live, I want all musicians to send me a song and make it your own.
Oh, cool.
And I will play them on my Wednesday show.
Oh.
Maybe I'll start playing them on every show if I get enough.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It really would be. That's
But I'm working on the web page. I have, the Bob Dylan version, and then I have the Fujita Scale version. And it's just awesome. I love it.
Oh. And you say you have that up on your webpage?
I'm working on it.
Oh, you want to? I want to hear it. Yeah.
I'm working hard on it.
'Cause we do that song, but we do it as close to Dylan as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we do it more like Clapton does it than Dylan does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just very cool. And I just want, I mean, like you said, you were intimidated about singing. And I don't want anybody, when it comes to music, to hold anything back. You've got it in you. Get it out.
Yeah. It's easier said
Why
than
is
done.
Pam over there laughing? Spill it, Pam. What's on your mind, or is it just the wine that's making you giggle?
No, he sings Whitney Houston at home.
Oh, just for jokes.
And he makes it his own, doesn't he?
Oh, I definitely do that.
Yeah.
He cracks our grandson up. He's like,
Really? Which Whitney Houston song?
I will always love you.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not going to do that on the radio show. You want to keep your listeners, don't you?
Aww.
It's hilarious.
So we're gonna go to a couple of commercials, but when we come back, you're gonna sing again for us, right?
I will sing again, but not Whitney Houston.
All right. Well, we will be back with Jack. You know, there's still some wine left. Maybe we can get Whitney out of him before the end of the show.
I need tequila for that.
I got some of that too. All right. We will be right back with Mr. Jack O'Day and his wife, Pam.
Supporting local businesses doesn't stop with the economy. It is all about creating a stable and vibrant community. Stimulate our economy by browsing Rely Local's business directory. Saving money doesn't have to cost you, and you no longer have to weed the coupon books that fill your mailbox. Just print them from Rely Local Littleton. Rely Local has combined online job boards and newspapers to provide you with the most local jobs in the Littleton area. Get connected. We want you to be an active partner in our campaign to rebuild the Littleton economy. Rely Local Littleton, your source for supporting local businesses.
Today's Meet a Local Leader is Trends Boutique Incorporated. Trends Boutique Incorporated is owned and operated by moms Nancy Marquez and Jennifer Teal that believe in building strong community relationships. They are proud to partner with businesses within our community that share their passion to give back and represent the high-quality customer service that they pride themselves on. Their looks complete your style from classic, sophisticated, fun to hip, and trendy. They are a high-quality, original, unique apparel boutique. They are an every woman boutique with sizes 0 to 16. Jeans, sweaters, jackets, shirts, hats, tanks, plus stylish accessories perfect to complement every outfit. Clothes you'll live in all season. Cute tops, sexy sandals, fun jewelry, colorful skirts. Gift shopping has never been easier. Go on in. They are there to help you with your fashion and style. They offer gift certificates and gift cards. They also host many fundraisers every year. Sports teams, PTOs, other school organizations, not-for-profits, church groups. Let them know how they can help your organization. Trends Boutique has a new location at 10143 Chatfield Avenue, Suite 13, Penn Carroll Marketplace, which is at the northwest corner of Kipling and Chatfield. Located in Littleton, Colorado, 80128, or call them at 303-997-7701.
This is Raven with Eggs and Kegs Radio Show here on VRDO, and you're listening to Rockin' Raven.
And that's who I will be co-hosting the Halloween Bash with at Herman's Hideaway on October 24th. We will be rocking all over the place. Some great bands, too. So, Jack just told me the next song he's going to play for us is called Too Good For You. I said you should have played that after the nagging one.
Got nothing to do with each other. Well, maybe.
All right, here's Mr. Jack O'Day with Too Good For You.
Hey, hey, baby, what's wrong with me? Hey, baby, what's wrong with me? I really don't know, I guess I'm too blind to see. No, little girl, I'm in love with you. Said, hey, little girl, I'm in love with you. Well, you love me now, now I'm feeling blue. No, baby, I was good to you. Yeah, yeah, baby, I was good to you. And you know, sweet baby, I sure been missing you. Hey, baby, what's wrong with you? Said, hey, baby, what's wrong with you? Well, I finally got a clue that I'm way too good for you.
Finally got a clue, huh?
Finally got a clue.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That was really
Never.
cute.
That's got nothing to do with my wife.
I know,
At
none
all.
of them do. So, what do you got coming up? Where are you going to be?
Well, a week from Friday, we'll be at Jordanelli's at 6 p.m. for the happy hour show. That's in Brighton, Colorado.
Happy hour.
Yep. They do the happy hour with the bands, and at 10 o'clock, the DJ comes in. It's for
Cool.
the hip-hop crowd. It works out okay.
Yeah.
And then on the 17th, we'll be at Stardust Lounge.
Stardust Lounge in Arvada.
And that starts at 8.
Starts at 8, yep. And then we don't have anything. It's hard to find work in this state
You'll get
sometimes.
out there. You'll get out there.
Well, you know, as many bands that are in town, talented bands, really talented bands, I feel lucky that we are working. I mean, because there's a lot of good bands out there, for sure.
Even the talented bands are glad they're working.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, every band has their own unique thing.
They do.
And you are just as talented as anyone else.
Well, thank you. But
got-
you just got to get the word out, though.
Well,
You know, you got to pound the pavement, which we do.
Right.
Make the phone calls.
you got to do the Facebook
Do
thing.
the Facebook thing, which we do. And
Because wherever you book yourself, they're going to ask you how many people are you bringing.
Yeah, and you know, that's a difference from now as it was when I was playing in the 80s. In the 80s, you just showed up and played.
Right.
They didn't even ask you.
Right.
The crowd was there.
Right.
But with the DUI laws and everything that's in effect now, it's just people are afraid to go out.
Right.
And to get somebody from our area, Brighton, or even North Glen Thornton to follow us to South Denver,
Right.
it's tough. They just don't want to go that far.
Right.
But so you gotta one by one get fans here and there, and hopefully they'll tell their friends and
Right.
build it up.
And
from
see,
there.
I don't mind. I used to go up north all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't mind going up there. It's just whether or not I'm going to make it this week or not.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Last week she had a hub issue. Got
Yeah.
that fixed.
It's always something, right?
It's always something. It's always something with her. But it's also, I was talking to another musician about this too, and I'm not putting down the venues, but the venues got to realize it's up to them too to bring people in, not just the bands.
Exactly. And the ones that rely on the bands totally to bring stuff in, they have a rude awakening.
Right.
Because your friends say they're coming, but
You don't know what's going to happen.
You can't make
can't
it.
make them come.
Well, and they say they're going to come, but you don't know. Like me, I was supposed to go to Adrian O's show at the Gothic, and then my front right tire was about to fall off,
Yeah, and so you can't make it.
and I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And you have a bad day at work. You
Well,
work overtime.
Life gets in the way.
There's 3 feet of freaking snow out there.
Yeah.
I
probably wouldn't make my own gig for that one, but
and then when they say that they're going, they don't realize at the time that, oh darn, Journey's going to be at the Pepsi Center.
right. So yeah, that takes overrides a little bit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because we actually did a show at Trailside, and there was a country artist in town. I can't remember who it was now, but it took the crowd away.
Right.
It
Blake
did.
Shelton was here, I think.
It wasn't Blake. It was Tracy somebody.
Trace Adkins or
No, Tracy Lawrence.
oh yeah, Tracy Lawrence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who was in town
Yeah.
playing down at the Grizzly Rose, and
Right.
that killed us that night.
Right.
But oh, it happens.
It does happen,
Yeah.
and it's nobody's fault.
Nope.
There's-
Well, you can't fill every bar up in town.
Nope.
It just
So, tell me about your band.
okay. Well,
Tell me your band members. So you play guitar.
I'm the guitar vocals. my lovely wife plays the bass, and she does some background vocals. And we have a brand new drummer. His name is Dennis Delventhal, and he's willing to do vocals. You just got to get him set up with some gear. The booms we had all broke, so I need to get some new booms. And he's got to get more comfortable playing and singing. He's got a good voice.
Yeah.
He has a hard time playing and singing, which it'll come.
It's hard.
Yeah. It is hard.
It's very hard.
It is.
But if you give him a little bit of this wine, he'll be able to do it.
You got to watch him with the wine. No, he's fine. He's a good guy, really good guy. I've known him for a few years, and when Sean, our last drummer, told me he had to quit because they were moving, Dennis is the first one that came to mind, and I called him up right away, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'd love to do it." So, got lucky.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to wait and wait and wait to find somebody.
Right.
And in the meantime, you don't know if you should book gigs or cancel gigs, and so that's kind of what happened to us for these next couple months, being in limbo, not knowing what was going to happen. When Sean said he was going to quit, I just stopped booking because I didn't want to have to cancel. Because once you get in a place that it's hard to get into, and then you end up canceling on them, it's like
you don't want that bad reputation.
Yeah, you're not getting back in.
So is it just the three of you then?
It is 3-piece.
Second Wind is a 3-piece.
Yes.
All right. So I was just going to ask you something, and that medicine just took my brain over.
Stupid medicine. You should
like
drink
this.
Red Bulls. They're supposed to be good for your memory.
You're joking, right?
That's what they say. I never helped mine. That's actually bad for the heart, if anything else.
Well, yeah. I would think so.
Yeah. Well, they say it's supposed to help your memory a little bit. I don't know if it does or not.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either.
Me either.
I think the risk of having a heart attack
Outweighs
your memory.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So I really did forget what I was going to ask you, and it was a very important question, too. We were talking about the venues and... Oh, I know. Okay, I got it.
Here it
came
comes.
back to me. How do you perceive your band going out and playing? Do you just do it for fun and you don't care? Are you doing it for a living? Or are you doing it as a professional musician who knows that when you go get a job at a venue, this is a job and you're getting paid and it should be on the same rules as a job?
Okay, I don't think I'm going to make a living at it. If I thought that, I'd be deceiving myself, especially in Denver. I mean, just because there are so many bands. I do it for fun, but when I go to a venue to play, it is professional.
It's a job.
I'm there to do a job. Okay, a lot of bands. I'm not mentioning any bands by name because I don't really know who does or who doesn't do it. But they'll get out there and they'll just drink and drink and drink, get sloppy drunk, and then they sound terrible and they don't care.
Right.
It's the rock and roll thing. I get out there and I'm going to have a lot of fun playing,
Right.
but I'm taking care of business too.
Yes.
Okay, because I want to be back in that place playing again.
And
And-
that's why I asked you that question, because I've noticed a lot of bands that I go see, they just drink shot after shot and beer after beer, and the fourth set is nothing like the first set.
No.
And they do a lot of talking too instead of playing.
Yeah, and then they want to know why everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that hasn't happened with us. It has, but people start buying you drinks.
Right.
And
But we still play. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, I've never gotten to where I couldn't play, but
Well, see, here's what you got to do. And I had to do this at my last birthday party.
say no.
Well, sometimes it's hard to say no because they go to the bar and buy you a shot before you know what's happening. But I had a fundraiser last year, and I was the hostess, and people were buying me shots of tequila. And I felt bad because I already paid for it, so I drank it. And after the 5th one, it was not pretty.
It gets that way with tequila.
And that song, that country song, Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, luckily it didn't get that far, but my boots were flying over the bathroom stall. So at my birthday party this year, I didn't want that to happen. So I told the bartender, no tequila. If anybody insists on buying me a shot, you fill that glass with water.
There you go.
I will do a shot of water with you anytime.
There's a way around everything, isn't there?
Yes. And I would never do that to myself again. And it happened at Herman's with the raspberry vodka, just because I wasn't expecting it, and those 3 drinks just went down like, nothing.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. And then that fundraiser, it just was not pretty.
No, and sometimes it happens before you even know what happened.
Right. And I'll guarantee you, I don't remember a lot, but I probably thought I could drive.
Been there and done that too.
Yeah, I probably thought I could drive.
Yeah, I think we've all done that before. It's not proud of it, but get the beer goggles on and just go.
So how do we fix that? How do we fix people going out to venues to have fun, to listen to these bands without getting totally sloshed and endangering their lives or everybody else's? And the venue making money too.
That's the trick.
This is a vicious circle, isn't it?
It is a vicious circle. And they want people buying drinks. They have to, the bar has to know when to cut people off.
Right.
I mean, they really do.
Oh yeah, and I was a bartender and I had to go to school to learn that.
Yeah.
And you know what I think though? I think every bar should have a coffee maker.
Yeah, they should.
And some dark roast Folgers.
That helps. For sure it helps.
And I'll tell you what, I would pay $3 for a cup of coffee.
So you can make it home, for sure.
Yeah. And they should start doing that like an hour and a half or so before the venue closes or the band stops. Or
yeah, that would help.
buy foo-foo creamer too, know?
Yeah, right.
Put it in a glass coffee cup. Make them think,
Oh, you mean Bailey's?
The non-alcoholic Bailey's. That wouldn't work, would it?
No. What's the point? No.
Well, we do got
kidding.
especially with the bad weather coming too. We gotta figure something out. If I could only win the lottery, I would get limos or something, or free taxis. Or,
Yeah, but you're gonna, if you cut them off and they do that, they're just gonna go to another bar.
Right, but that's where it comes to the bartender.
Yeah.
I had to go to school back in Illinois. I don't know how they do it out here, but back in Illinois, I had to learn how to cut people off.
Right.
Without getting my tires slashed. I worked for Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny for a long time too. I was a district manager for 2 malls, and I had to fire a Santa, and he cut my brake line. So,
oh God.
I can just imagine what a drunk would do. But
Exactly.
yeah, that's where it comes down to the bartenders. And if you're going to hire a bartender, you better hire somebody good, because you're going to be liable.
And they are liable, but people usually don't take it that far. But yeah, they should be, I guess. If you see somebody completely sloshed, why would you feed them more alcohol?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because of the bottom, the almighty dollar.
$3 isn't worth somebody's life.
It's not. It's not.
No.
But then again, you get people out to the bars to see you, and if they're not drinking, then they get mad about it. But limits. That's what we need.
Right.
Everything in life needs limits.
Right. Well, we're gonna get a little happy right now. I don't know how we got on that.
Well,
that was kind of a downer.
Just some
downer
random
talk.
stuff there, all right? Let's drink up.
Nice.
All right, well, we are going to go to a commercial break, and I will be right back. I think I'm going to play a little Jacob Larson, too.
At the Tailgate Tavern and Grill.
Enjoy happy hour specials every day, 7 days a week from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget, Wednesday night at the Tailgate Tavern is karaoke. Sign-up starts at 8. Sunday, band auditions are from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And don't forget, Sin Night, Service industry employees get 2 for $1 on Wells drafts and bottles from 6 p.m. to close on Sunday. A pay stub, name tag, or valid ID is required. The Tailgate Tavern and Grill is located at 19552 East Main Street in Parker, Colorado.
This is Curtis Lowe, and you're listening to Raven on the Rock.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jack's telling us a story. Go ahead. Friday night, they were on the porch.
Next door neighbor came over. We had the fire pit going, and me and Pam were out there drinking some wine, and our next door neighbor came over, and she brought over a bottle. So we finished ours, finished hers, and went in the house, got another great big bottle. We ended up finishing 3 bottles of wine.
Whoa.
And
I can't even drink half a glass.
We were fine, but our next door neighbor was twisted. Oh, she was twisted. Pam had to walk her home. She almost fell in the street. Poor thing. She got slammed. She was having such a good time though. We had a really, really good time.
Well, that's okay if you live next door and you got to walk home.
Yeah.
She called into work the next day and told the boss.
No.
She goes, "Oh, I can't come into work." She goes, "I got an awful headache and I don't know why. I never get headaches."
It's all Pam's fault.
And I said, and I put it on Facebook that she came over for some wine. I said, I hope she doesn't get on Facebook.
Oh, goodness sakes. All right, so do y'all know who Jacob Larson is?
No, I don't.
Jacob Larson is, well, he's 16 now. He needs to stop growing.
Oh, jeez.
He was supposed to be on my show Monday, but he had a little conflict. But he's going to be coming back soon, hopefully before Christmas. But he lives way up north, too. But he did this album with Steve Crenshaw and Brian Hornbuckle, and it's called The Blues Is Callin', and he's amazing, an amazing young blues singer.
Great.
Yeah, so here's a little Shaky Ground.
I don't.
Occasion. Do you leave the
Hi, I'm Kenny Lee. You're listening to Raven on the Rock.
So we were all just sitting here talking about Brian Hornsbuckle's amazing playing and Steve Crenshaw and all those guys, and then Michael Hornbuckle's name came up, so I was telling him about my adventure this summer with Michael and Emma and my accelerator spring popping off on 470 and rolling out into the street, and, and Joe and Michael yelling at my GPS and talking about it yelling back, and we were laughing so hard.
Sounds like a good time to me.
It was a good time. It was a fun time. Well, the first time Michael came in to do the show, I mean, he came in to record the Raven Wraps commercial for me, and everything went fine, and then he comes back to do the show. And he had said he was at home before I picked him up. He was watching some alien show. I said, Michael, you brought the aliens with you, because I'll tell you what, I finally figured out what it is. I'm going to turn this and let you hear. Do you hear this?
Yes.
Okay, and it was even worse. And I'm like, Michael, you brought the aliens with you.
They do exist.
Yeah, they do.
That's what happened to that Malaysian air flight.
Did they ever find that?
No, the aliens got it.
Probably.
I don't think they'll ever find it.
I took a picture. I was babysitting my friend's cat a couple weeks ago, and Scooter Barnes is always putting these pictures up, you know, of these orbs and stuff. And, well, I'm at my friend's house. I'm all by myself, you know, watching their cat. And they're in Vegas, and I'm going to take a picture of Oscar and send it to Jim and Colette.
Right.
And I take this picture and I look at it on my phone, and there is the freakiest. I mean, and I've told Scooter a couple times, you know, I'm a photographer, and I've learned these things of what can happen to your picture if there's dust or water or something on your lens.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I got to show you this picture before you guys leave. This is nothing on the lens.
Really?
It is freaky. It is really freaky. So I put it on Facebook, and I said, okay, Scooter, what's this one?
Did he have an answer for you?
He did not. I'm gonna get him in here on the show, though, so he can play in 432. I want him to bring 2 guitars. And have you ever heard him play in 432? No. It's different.
Really?
Oh, you can hear the difference. So I want him to come with 2 different guitars, one tuned to 432 and one not, and you know, because a lot of people don't believe it, but I've listened to him play and I hear how he plays, and
right.
Yeah, it's a reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's in store for you and Second Wind and Pam over here?
Well, I'm in the midst of writing a couple more songs right now.
About Pam?
No.
The dog?
I don't have any songs about Pam.
The aliens?
Aliens, yeah, we could write about aliens. No, the one that I'm really working on right now is about pretty much the state we're in this country right now.
Oh, interesting.
Things that are bothering me, you know, like the drug companies, big business, our government, which I don't like to get political on anybody, but there's a lot of things that are wrong that need to be fixed. It's just something that's on my mind, so I'm letting it go.
Then run for president.
No, I wouldn't.
You know, Jack O'Day, that sounds like a president name, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah, it does.
I
Jack
tell you what,
O'Day and First Lady Pam.
would not ever want that job. It's got to be something wrong with you to want that job.
Don't you get to like take the private jet to Hawaii though, or something? I heard.
Well, the perks would be cool.
Yeah, you get to go anywhere you want to, from the sounds of it.
I think I was joking. I think I was being sarcastic there.
Yeah,
Pam's eyes lit up. Ooh, Hawaii.
To vacation. No, like I said, I don't know why anybody would want that job. No matter what you do, is not right. I mean, I don't care what president takes over, the next guy, whatever. Like I said, I don't like to get political, but he's going to be facing the same stuff that Obama's facing, and they're going to blame him too. And it's just, this has been going on for years and years and years.
It's never ending.
Yeah, it started a long time ago, and there's no quick fix.
Okay, but let me ask you something, because I don't, and I know this isn't the medicine. I know this is just too long ago. Mm-hmm. When you have kids, you know, you have to delete brain cells to make room for, you know, the baseball game over here and the hockey game over here and this homework here and this project over here. And I did forget my one youngest son at school once, and when I remembered, look at Pam laughing. I pulled up and the poor child was standing out there with his cello. It was orchestra day. He's standing there all by himself with his cello. I felt so bad. So, you know, us parents only have so many brain cells. But anyway, Ronald Reagan, was he not a good president?
He was. He really was. As from what I can remember.
And
too.
what I'm remembering, though, is I was happy.
I was happy, too. We were making more money then.
My ex-husband was making $12,000 a year, and I had 2 kids.
Yeah, I was probably around the same, you know, I mean, but I had more money than I knew what to do with back
Right.
then. Well, not.
Right.
I wasn't rich, but wasn't struggling by
Right.
any means.
Right.
And
I know gas was 99 cents a gallon, I'm pretty sure.
Everything was cheaper then.
everything, food, I mean, things have just, everything has bypassed the pay scale, the middle class pay scale, basically.
Right.
And what do we do to fix that? There's no
But
middle
see, what
class
I don't
anymore.
understand is it just because I'm a woman and I'm a mother and I had to do budgets and, you know, but okay, so you get a raise. But then everybody else has to raise the price of everything. So what?
So you don't get a raise.
But then
really.
you get another raise. But then the price of milk goes up again.
So you didn't really get a raise.
It's a vicious circle.
Why?
I don't know.
Can't we just like stay at one thing and, you know, just can't we all get along?
Well, you know, I have no answer to that one.
Well,
what it is the corporate rule, the big business, the one percenters, I call them, they're just too greedy.
Right.
So anytime the common worker wants a raise, they say, well, okay, well, we'll give you a raise, but now everybody else has to pay for that raise.
Right.
And so we can stay rich, basically. You know what I mean? You don't see CEOs not getting their bonuses.
No, right, exactly.
So, yeah, it's ugly. It is ugly. And I don't know, probably nobody knows what to do to fix it.
Well,
it's the state we're in, whatever.
All right, let's get happy again.
That's how.
Yeah.
I'm always happy.
All right, here's my intro, and I will be right back to tell you about this next band.
Live from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, it's Raven's Eye on Global Talent with your host, Rockin' Raven. Keeping her golden eye across the state, across the country, and around the world to bring you the best talent possible. And now, here's your host, Rockin' Raven.
Need a fill up?
No, I'm good. Jack over here is trying to fill my glass of wine. So
I'll drink it.
He just said to me, how did we get on that subject? And I said it was the wine. But it was he started out telling us about writing his song and just, you know, saying how he felt. So now that we're back on a happy note with my Global Eye on Talent, I'm going to play some Black Angel for you. They are from Texas, but I think they're in Los Angeles now. But here they are. Here's Black Angel with I've Got My Eyes on You, Baby. Okay, we're back. I was just giggling. I turned around and I looked at the VRDO chat room. You can go on there and chat with us. And guest number 5711 says, Jack, be careful. Your mother is listening. You didn't say anything bad, did you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, I hope not.
And I know she didn't type that. That was my sister.
So your sister's listening too? Alrighty then.
Yes.
Well, howdy, folks. I hope you're enjoying the show. I sure am. And I hope they're nice enough when they come visit you, they bring you wine too.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to bring up some of this Ravenswood. It's awesome.
You know what? I really like it. It was just kind of, we found it on a whim.
And you know, wouldn't it be cool if I won the lottery and I could buy that?
Oh, yeah.
I
have
could
your
own Ravenswood.
Your own winery. That'd be way cool.
I don't know, though. I'd probably drink all the profits.
No, you can't. You're allergic to it.
You're right. So what you going to sing for us?
How about an old blues tune?
You got it. Is this a cover? Or
Yeah, it's just a traditional blues song.
Okay.
Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Been taking money from other women while you've been taking money from somebody else. Well, I called your mama 3-4 nights ago. Yes, I called your mama 3-4 nights ago. Well, your mama said, son, don't come round my daughter no more. Well, before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Yeah, before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. You say I've been giving money to other women. Oh, you've been taking money from somebody else. Well, before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Yeah, before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Say I've been giving money to other women, you've been taking money from somebody else. Well, come back home, baby. Give my love one more try. Yeah, come back home, baby. Give my love one more try. If my love ain't there to suit you, oh girl, I lose my mind. Now before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Yeah, before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Say I've been giving money to other women, you've been taking money from somebody else. Thank you.
And we will be right back with more Jack and Pam O'Day.
This is is Marisol with the Cymbals, and you're listening to Raven on the Rock.
Today is Wednesday, August 20th, 2014, and today's Tony Delk's house husband tips of the day are, well, the first one is the words, let's wash the bed sheets, can translate to, your side of the bed stinks. House husband tip number 2, remember how strong you are when manhandling the vacuum around. Oh, and duct tape will fix that broken hose. House husband tip number 3 today. A kitchen trash bag can only handle so much. Never overstuff one unless you have some time to correct your error. So all you house husbands out there, take note.
I thought she was a model. I didn't know she was a musician.
And we're back. Okay, so I totally played the wrong house husband. Yes, that said it was Wednesday, August. It is not Wednesday. It's October. Oh, my gosh.
Yours flies by, don't
It's
it?
Wednesday, October 1st.
It's almost Halloween.
I know. I'm so excited.
Halloween's a great holiday.
You know, this is the first year because I don't get dressed up. So I'm very excited about my Raven costume. I was just messing around when I tried to look for that.
That's awesome. You found it.
And I found it. Yeah. All right. So tell me, what is the funniest thing that has ever happened to you at a show?
Huh.
Too many?
No, nothing really.
Really? Like you haven't fallen off the stage or
No.
nobody fell
Knock
on the stage or
knock
nobody?
on wood. No. Well, I guess we weren't really playing yet. We were doing a benefit 2 years ago. It was at this guy's farm, and they built a stage up there off a trailer or something like that. And it was actually my son had got married that day, so I played the wedding march and Stairway to Heaven as the bridesmaids and all that were walking down the aisle. So we did that early in the morning, and it was that summer where it was so hot for so long. It was it was like it got to be like 104 that day.
Oh.
So we got done with the reception and everything. I had to run home, pack up the gear, and go to this gig. And like I said, it was like 104 that day. It was burning hot. And as we were getting there, a dust devil came through.
Uh-oh.
And ripped all their tarps to hell and threw them on cars, busted out some windows and stuff like that. I mean, it's not really funny, but that's one of the most bizarre things that's ever happened. And I ended up, that day I got a heat stroke.
No.
They had a pig roast. It was a really cool deal they did. They had a pig roast, and of course all the beer we could drink, and it was hot that day, and I was drinking beer instead of water.
Uh-oh.
And about, I don't know, it was later in the evening, just all of a sudden I was gone. Just fell on my face. Heat stroke.
Oops.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Oops.
It was funny now. It wasn't funny then.
So did you guys get to play then?
Yeah,
we were done playing at that point, but
With the Dirt Devil?
the Dirt Devil came through and was gone, so we just patched everything up and went for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was okay to finish the show.
Yeah.
We were getting ready to play a gig too at Jordanelli's, and our drummer.
Okay, this is good. Go ahead.
we get all set up, and our drummer forgot his snare.
Uh-oh.
It's
Okay.
like, who packs their drums and don't
Bring the snare.
Yeah, you.
Especially when that was the only drum he hit. That was our first drummer. He and he lived. Okay, this is in Brighton. He lived in Wheat Ridge. So,
Ooh.
and this is a happy hour show, so it's rush hour traffic. He goes, well, I got to go get
Right.
my snare. I said, and before he could leave, I said, because I know a lot of drummers up in that area, I
Right.
could have got him a snare. But
Right.
he goes, I got to go. And he left, and I was like, oh, no.
Oh, how late were you playing?
We got started 45 minutes late.
Oops.
Yeah, they were cool with it, but I wasn't happy.
Well.
It's like, man, how do you forget your snare? And then he tries to blame
He
his
blamed
wife.
it on his wife.
It's like, yeah, okay, don't go there, dude. I said, you're the one who loaded your truck, not her.
Ooh.
We haven't had anything really funny in our shows.
No, everything's gone fairly good for us,
Well,
luckily.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That is wood under there, though.
Yeah.
Really, it really is.
Yeah.
Pam's
No-
over here knocking on wood.
So far, no mishaps.
Huh.
We're boring, I guess.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, well, hopefully I'm still playing. Hopefully we're doing a little more than we are now. I mean, I'll 5 years, I'll be 62.
I'll be standing up there with my walker.
Yeah, we
Oh,
might
stop.
we might be in wheelchairs and walkers, but we're still going. I'll still be rocking.
You can play a guitar and a bass in a wheelchair.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got to get one of them scooter chairs though, so I can, because I like to move around on stage.
You know, I got to tell you, I always say things happen for a reason, you know, and people are going to start telling me to shut up. But a couple weeks ago, I was going to meet a friend for lunch, and when I leave here, I always leave a certain way. And this day, I went the other way, and I went the back way because they've been doing a lot of work on Wadsworth. And I go up to the stop sign, and there's a man there in one of those little scooter chairs.
Right.
And he's got his little dog. And he's like pulling on the leash, and I could see that it was like tangled.
Oh no.
So I pull my car over and I get out. I said, "Do you need some help?" And here the wheel got caught around the dog leash. Well,
Oh, no.
because of the shocks in my hands, I couldn't grab hard enough. Well, this other guy came up, so there was even if my hands were normal, there was no way I was getting this out. We ended up luckily I have a whole garage in Emma's trunk, because you don't go anywhere in a 65 Mustang without your tools.
No.
And I went and got my socket set, and we ended up having to take the wheel off. It was so
wow.
wrapped around that thing.
Oh, I was lucky it didn't choke the dog to death.
Well, yeah, but isn't that funny that I never go that way?
Right.
Yeah.
Something made you go that way.
And something made me go that way.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes, and why were we talking about this? Oh, the wheelchairs. That's right.
Yeah, the wheelchairs.
It's the wine.
We keep getting off subject, don't we?
It's the wine, I'm telling you. Good stuff, though.
Man, it must be.
Well, down south here we have Tipsy's, and up north by you guys you got Total Beverage. Yeah, go get some of this Ravenswood. They brought the Merlot. It's quite yummy.
I like it.
Well,
Makes
I
you
do
talk
too.
about weird things.
It does. Makes you kind of get off track once in a while.
Talk about aliens and wheelchairs.
But
and
that's okay. That's okay. So, in 5 years, you see yourself in wheelchairs. Is that where we went with that?
I hope not, but you know, I hope we're still playing.
Okay, and after my first sip of wine, weren't we talking about professionalism and alcohol and
We were.
How's that working for us today?
Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not driving.
And I only had one glass.
There you go. That means Jack finished that bottle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's okay. That's
Well, wait a minute. Let me twist my arm. Okay. Ow.
So, you're going to keep writing songs?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
am.
the only one that writes the songs, or does your drummer or
Well,
Pam?
My last drummer Sean was writing songs with us, and I don't know if Dennis does or not. Like I said, we've only been together for about a month now, so and Pam don't write.
As long as I keep nagging, he keeps finding lyrics to put in.
The inspiration.
She's the inspiration. That's right. Got to have something to inspire you.
Right.
And you
And I'm
know,
it.
I wish writing songs was easier for me. It's not really an easy thing. I'm not real lyrical, I guess, is for lack of a better word. Words don't come to me real well, so it's a process for me.
So you write the melody, and then you put down your thoughts about the words that you want, and then you grab a bottle of wine and you sit down with Pam and Dennis, and it'll come to you.
Sometimes, yeah. Usually, I have riffs and melodies and stuff going through my head all the time, which that's not a problem for me, but the lyrics are a problem. So I keep a pad by my my recliner all the time. I'll be sitting watching TV or whatever, or just listen to the stereo, just whatever. Someone will come to me, and so I'll write it down, and it might just stay one line for a month or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden I'll look at it and say, oh, I got something that'll go with that.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a process.
And everybody has their own process.
And like that song Cypress I wrote that in about 10 minutes.
Mhm.
It just flowed right out of me. So, yeah, it's different for each song.
Right.
Yeah.
How's this one about the world?
I'm
Is it flowing?
It did. The lyrics flowed pretty well on that one, and the chorus and the melody for the chorus came real easy. But the verse, I'm not happy with what I've got down for that, so that's why we're not doing it yet. So I'm trying to find the right melody or riff or whatever to go with it, and
It'll come to you November 4th.
maybe. I was thinking the same thing the 4th, yeah. Like about 10 a.m.
Here's what you do. You go to your polling place, you know.
Uh-huh.
You sit out on the step with your guitar and you start singing the song.
Okay.
And I'll bet you all the voters walking through will throw you some words.
They might. They might.
Yeah.
That's why I can't give him words for that song, because they'd all be too naughty.
Well, it's not really a political song. Well, in a way it is, I guess. It's just things I'm unhappy about in the world.
So here's what you do. See, I was watching Friends, and it was the one where Monica and Chandler want to adopt a baby, and they're going through this agency, and Joey writes this recommendation. Let's Pam knows what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Okay, so here's what you do, Pam. You take your you take your naughty verse, okay, that you want to put in the song, and then you use the thesaurus on each word.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So see, nobody will really know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Unless they're really smart, like Joey Tribbiani.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he's a smart one.
That would be so funny, though.
That would.
Even one line in that song, you know, just disguise it.
Do it. I challenge you.
Yeah. I want to see it on Facebook next week.
Yeah.
She hasn't even seen the song yet, though.
No.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
I'm kind of private that way, even with my wife.
Nah, no. I have a gut feeling you need to get her in on this one.
I probably do. We can give it a try.
Yeah.
Give you co-credit for it.
Yeah.
So when all those big royalty checks come in, you can get some of it.
Oh, we are running out of time. And I have had so much fun with you guys tonight. This is just too much fun. Thank you for the wine.
Oh, you're welcome. This has been a blast. Thanks for having us.
I think I'm learning never to do that again.
Until we come down again.
Yeah, until you're back.
Okay, tequila next time.
No tequila.
Or what was that? Raspberry vodka.
No raspberry vodka either. No. So, you're going to be at see, it's the wine.
Jordy's.
Jordanelli's. See, you can't even say it.
Jordy's.
Jordy's. Okay.
There you go.
You're going to be at Jordanelli's when? Friday?
Next
Friday.
A week from this Friday.
And that's the evening show, right?
6 o'clock.
And you're doing happy hour where?
That's the happy hour show.
Oh, that is the happy hour.
The happy hour show, yes.
Oh, their happy hour is at 6.
6 to 9:30.
Well, their happy hour actually starts at 4, but the happy hour show starts at 6.
Gotcha. So everybody's happy before you get there.
Hopefully.
Ha ha.
Hopefully we don't make them angry. That hasn't happened yet, has it?
Yeah. Okay, so after Jordanelli's, then where are you going to be?
Stardust.
On the 17th.
On the
We
7th.
start at 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a cool bar. If nobody's ever been there, it's a really cool bar.
And then October 24th, maybe you can come down to Herman's with your costumes.
Okay.
For the Halloween bash. If not, hopefully I will see you guys at Riffs on Halloween after you scare all the children and give away all your candy.
That's the plan.
You can come on down and see Burnt Lips.
Yeah, I haven't seen Davey in a long time. It'd be fun to see him again.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
Yes. And November 1st, after that, Halloween, I have the Mile High Scenesters. Next week on my show, on Monday, I have Alan Glenn. I have Tuesday, Don't Tell Me. Dave Mensch from Pueblo. He will be up here, and on Wednesday, I am having two girls with guitars. They are not 12 and 15 anymore. Sydney just had a birthday, and they are now 13 and 15. So I'm very excited about that. So I hope you'll come back and join us. Make sure you look up this show in the archives next week. Give me a week for this wine to wear off. And it was a pleasure having you guys. Thanks again.
Thanks for having us. Had a great time.
And I hope you'll be back soon.
Also, too.
And always remember, only you can make your dreams come true.
That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be back. Raven on the Rock is brought to you by Rockin' Raven Productions and the Scoop 303. I'd like to give a shout out to our musical credits for our intro, The World Famous Johnsons, our exit, Garco, and our Raven Raps commercial by Michael Thornbuckle. I'd like to thank Rely Local Littleton for sponsoring us, and you can check out all our advertisers on the left side of our website, RavenOnTheRock.com. I'd also like to thank all the amazing musicians in Denver and around the world for sharing their music with us.